I do the old man approach. From having so many hip replacements, I sit in and then I spin. And this is where I always had problems before, was pulling my foot in because I didn't have as much room. But now it's so much easier because literally I gain at least 6 inches. So then you just pull straight down. It's real easy. And pull it shut. Nothing to it.
It is so just gloomy and dark and foggy and wet. But I am here. I'm in Pennsylvania, Oxford, or I don't even know where I'm at. But I'm at the customer's house. We're doing a C8 today, obviously, naturally. Gonna be 2 on. So he messaged me saying to come through this door, and gonna go ahead and go in and meet Rich. Hey Rich, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. No, you too.
How was your flight?
Fell asleep. As soon as I got on the plane, I woke up when it landed. It felt like I time traveled. So
I got you.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty quick.
Good.
So this is it.
This is
what we're doing. What have you done to this thing so far?
Well, I ordered the wrong color calipers when I ordered it. I ordered edge red, and I wanted torch red. So I took them off, painted them up, upgraded the rotors and the brake pads, and then I put some chrome wheels on it. I didn't like the other rims a whole lot, so I put the chrome rims. I'm old, so I like chrome. And then I just put some carbon fiber side skirts and stuff on it, a little bit to dress it up, and that's about it.
It looks beautiful.
You're here to put the doors on.
Is that your final modification, or you got future
Well,
plans?
I don't know yet.
No?
That's up in the air. I told my wife we might park a ZR1 right here beside.
Oh, shit. What did you say to that?
She didn't like the idea, but
I do really like the black, red, and white. I do like that. It looks nice.
I designed it online and then ordered it, and I went down to the Corvette museum and picked it up. I recommend that for anybody that buys a new Corvette. Go to the museum, do the Corvette delivery. It's really worth it.
I agree with them. If you're getting a C8, if you've never been in the museum, especially if you've never been in the museum, you know.
Yeah, this was my first time. I was never there. Then I was fortunate the Corvette assembly plant was still open, so I got the tour, which was really nice to see. So I had a good time. It was definitely worth it to me.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna go get my stuff, and I'm gonna start.
Yeah, get to work. Get her done.
Yeah, I will update you. Feel free to come out, or feel free to hang out, you know, and watch.
Yep, I'm going to run a couple errands and you do your thing.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go get my stuff, and we are going to go ahead and get started on this installation here today. All right, so I just finished this beautiful C8 here in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and it looks beautiful. So we're gonna talk to Rich and pick his brain on what he thinks about the installation. So Rich, now that the V2 is installed, how does it compare to like the original factory doors?
Well, naturally the Lambo look style, I think just really looks great. Part of me did it was for that, but the other 50% why I wanted these doors was to have more leg room to swing my legs in and out. And now that these are here, it's so much easier for me to get in and out. Having a couple of hip replacements and knee replacement and stuff, it just makes your legs swing in easier. So it's a lot more comfortable for me to get in and out, along with the great looks of it.
And was that kind of like the main reason why you wanted to go with the vertical doors in the first place?
Yeah, that's the main reason I wanted to go with them.
So what was the first thing you noticed when you opened the doors for the first time?
They're very easy. They're a lot lighter than what I thought they were going to be. You just pull them out so far and lift them right up, and the shock just makes it easy. I mean, an old grandma can lift them. So it's really convenient, and my wife isn't going to have any problems getting in and out either. That was one of my concerns.
Yeah, when I was doing the install, she walked by and she was like, oh my God, that looks so good and so nice. I'm not going to look like an old lady when I'm getting out of the car anymore. And I just chuckled. But yeah, it was definitely...
No, they're very easy to operate, which I knew they were, but surprisingly, they're even easier to operate than what I anticipated.
Have you seen anyone else, any friends that have doors on their car?
I have a friend that has one, and I went and saw it about a year or two ago, and that's what convinced me to get them. I really like the looks of them, and getting in and out of it really made it worthwhile for me to get, because it gives you like 6 inches extra room down at the bottom there to swing your legs.
No, your friend, he has a vertical door kit, the vertical door Inc. brand kit on it, right?
I'm not sure, but I believe that's what he has.
And when it comes to like ease of lifting and lowering, this is much easier to lift and to lower than the vertical door brand kit.
Correct. Yeah, the one I tried up at Corvettes at Carlisle seemed to be heavier than this. Just didn't go up as easy. So I was a little concerned about my wife being able to lift it, but these are going to be no problem at all.
So if I can ask, why us? Why Eikon? Why the V2 and not the, you know, the more popular, more well-known brand?
Well, to be honest with you, my friend that I first saw these from, I asked him who did his. He couldn't remember the name, but he remembered you were at Corvettes or Carlisle a couple of years ago. And he said, I think they're out of Arizona. So I Googled it, got your number, and that's how I got a hold of you. And then just read reviews online, and the vertical lift doors seemed to sag more and needed more adjustments, and where yours didn't. So I just went by the reviews and then contacted you.
Now, can you show us how you get in and close the door?
I do the old man approach. From having so many hip replacements, I sit in and then I spin. And this is where I always had problems before, was pulling my foot in because I didn't have as much room. But now it's so much easier because literally I gain at least 6 inches. So and then you just pull straight down. It's real easy. And pull it shut. Nothing to it.
Now, he's only done this
This is only my second time.
Yeah, this is the second time actually doing it. So pretty impressed how
and then it's so light you can just barely pick it up. As a matter of fact, you got to pull back on it so it don't spring up too high. So very easy.
That was one of the things I told him when he was messing with it a little bit ago before we went on camera, and he was letting it fling up. Obviously, it's not gonna cause any issues if you let it fling up, but it's just one of those bad habits. You know what I think it stems from, for me, that like to the correction is because I come from installing vertical door kits for so long, and how theirs is designed, the bottom of the shock sits in kind of like a swivel type thing. And if you let that fling up, it could potentially pop all the way out and then the door come falling down. So I think that's why I'm so like, don't let it fling up. But with these, there's a lock on the bottom and a lock on the top. So
yeah, this is just so easy. Just barely pull down on it, stops, and push your shut.
What would you say to anyone that is kind of on the fence or thinking about doing this modification?
If you're looking for accessibility to get in and out easier, if you're a little older like I am or whatever, it is definitely something to do to get in and out easier. If you're after the looks of it, it's definitely worthwhile because I think it just looks, I think it enhances the vehicle a lot having the doors open. I think it'll be a head turn.
Would you tell people they could go with Eikon? Would you recommend us and our kit and the V2 kit?
Absolutely. You came to my own, this is my garage. He came here to my house, been here 4 or 5 hours. He did everything in front of you. If you want to sit and watch him do everything, you can. I looked at kits online, and the kits online were almost as much as what you charge to come and put it in and everything. So if you were to buy a kit online from somebody else and then pay somebody to install, you'd have more money involved than what you charged me. So to have you come here to the house and do it right here in my garage and stuff, I think it's the way to go.
From the time you placed your order to the time I showed up, about approximately how long was that?
Well, you were going to come quicker. I delayed you because I was going on a cruise. So I think you were going to show up in like 3 weeks. And I said, no, I'm not going to be here. So after I gave you the go ahead, you were here within 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, I remember that when you placed your order and I was like, I was talking to the
yeah,
the
you
guy
were
that
going to
runs
come
out.
the week I was at the cruise. And I'm like, no, you can't come then. So I'm the one that held things up. But no, within a couple weeks, boom, you're here. And, you know, me doing body work and mechanical work for a lot of years, you know, everything came back together perfect and everything lines up just like it did before you took it apart. So it's, I'm very pleased and everything turned out great.
Well, I personally really appreciate that. And I'm glad that we were able to get this done for you today. And for all of those that are waiting, we're on our way. And for those who are on the fence, as Rich just said, go ahead and get them, place your order.
They can call me if they have any questions.
Yeah, there you go. You can call Rich if you have any questions. He can definitely, he'll be more than happy to talk to you. We're gonna add you to our map anyways, and that's kind of what our map system does. Like we have a map on our website that shows an approximate location of where your install was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's set up that way so anyone that wants to see it, touch it, feel it in person, they can actually, you know, reach out to us first.
Yeah.
We contact you. And then you say,
that's fine.
you know, hey, yeah, he can call me.
Yep,
you know,
no,
whatever.
that's fine.
So, but anyways, we are out of here. I am heading to South Carolina. So please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one. We won't laugh at how you get in.